How are we looking today? Not too bad. Very happy with how I was looking this morning. This is 7 days out from my first contest. And yeah, seem to be kind of just strolling in. So we're going to take you for a high day from the point of view of both of us as a couple, because it's done on a Sunday, so we're both off. We spent the day together. And I'd just like to take you for a full day of eating, training, and how we kill our time. So, as usual, cardio's done, checking in with the coach. And a little bit of a time lapse of us making our first meal in the kitchen. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another vlog. Today we've got a high day. It's 7 days out from my competitions. That's happening next Sunday. It's late May. I'm cold. I'm lean. But we're looking forward to plenty of food on a high day today. It's not a high day for Robin. It's just a normal day. What have you got?
I have my breakfast I absolutely love every single day. It's just a nice bit of granola. I like the Quaker granola, the golden syrupy one. And I normally add a bit of yogurt, just some 0% fat free yogurt, Greek one, and I add bananas and strawberries and a little bit of honey to it, and then mix it all in. I want a little bit of salt just to bring out the flavours a little bit more. But I absolutely love it, and I have it every single morning, and yeah, it's actually my favourite meal of the day. I love it.
And for me, I've got my egg white omelette, and I've got a big bowl of oats. I've got a big head, see?
The mammoth bowl.
I've got bananas, dates, honey. Now I get 150 grams of carbs per meal today, so that's quite hard to eat. So Paul normally lets me get half my carbs from sugary sources. So you'll see me on a high day typically eat things like kids' cereal. I try and focus on getting fruit because it's just healthier than eating loads of processed food, but I do have the odd squares bar. I also have like jelly babies, never favourite, especially when it gets tough in the off season and food's really high. Sometimes I'll do fruit juices, fat-free chocolate milk and so on. Just anything that's pretty much as close to zero fat and sugary carbs that are just easy to eat, because obviously if you were to eat, say, 200 grams of carbs in one sitting, which I've had to do before for a high day when Paul's bumped my high days up on this prep. If you did that from rice or oats, you'd literally rupture your stomach. So we have the fun stuff in there too, like the honey. Right, so that's meal one done. Absolutely demolished. It's funny, right? Because you'd think a giant bowl of oats like that, I'd be absolutely full. But when you're dieting like this, it just seems to send your appetite out of control having that many carbs, and you just end up wanting more. So I'm hungrier now than I was before I started the meal. That's quite funny. And I always find it funny as well how, you got your little breakfast and your little appetite and you have your big spoon, and
yeah,
I've got my big meals and I always have my your
little spoon.
Latte spoon I like to eat with. So we've got a plan for today. That's meal one. It's just coming up for 9 o'clock now. So you got some plans of your own?
I do. Going off to get my nails done. These ones have been on for long enough, so nail time.
So Robin's off for a bit of R&R. Robin and relaxation. I'm going to have a bath, take care of the body hair situation, do a few bits around the house, chill, and then we'll have a couple more meals and we're going to hit a hard leg session today. This is going to be the last hard leg session we do before the contest. In fact, it's going to be the last leg day we do, because training legs close to the contest can cause inflammation. And I'm someone that naturally holds water in their legs anyway, so we don't want to do that.
Absolutely not, no. Just parked up, about to go get my nails done, whilst Rainey, well, has a bath and cleans the house. Yay! Yay me! I get to do the fun thing. Also got my emotional support water bottle with me. Can't go anywhere without it. Got my nails done. Gone for like a minty green kind of colour, and literally with like 2 minutes to spare getting back to the car before the time runs out, so it's not as relaxing as it used to be getting my nails done, because I always think I'm running out of time and I need to run back to the car, because I don't want to pay on 11 o'clock. So it's 10:59, so I'm going to go home and relax a little bit until we go to the gym.
Well, Robin went off, it was bath time for me with Dory in the duck. As you can see, it's a bit heavy because he skips leg day, and that's why it doesn't float. So guys, do not skip leg day, or this is what's going to happen to the bath. Yes, I'm sat on a toilet, but you've got to admit my legs look pretty cool here. Very lean. Okay, so meal 2 about to go down. We have 150 rice, chicken breast, got a rice cake with jam all sorted up, and we have 1 Aldi equivalent of a squares bar. I always take a fish oil cap with each pill. I was looking forward to get that. You might be wondering why Robin looks like she's taller than me. She's not. It's just I spend so long sitting in this chair, I've very thoroughly worn it in. And yeah, guys, if you've got a chair you're sitting at home regularly, you'll know what I'm talking about.
My space is over here, so I sit in the middle of because we've got an L-shaped sofa, so I tend to sit in the middle. That's my spot. So whenever I sit in that bit, it then dips as well. This bit is a bit more up because no one really sits in it.
There's no meal 2 for Robin, but I think you got a couple of snacks, haven't you?
I got some snacks. Something that's sort of gone, not out of date, but the date's slightly gone, and I was like, I'm going to eat it today because I don't think it's going to be too bad. It's the best before, so it's fine. Just means it won't be amazing. And my version of a square star. But that's because it's not the right time for me to have lunch yet. So I'm snacking.
She has lunch like a normal person. Now we're going to kick back and watch a bit of the... What number is it now?
This is number 6. Half-Blood Prince, this one.
So yeah, we'll see you for meal 3, the pre-workout meal. I got a coffee out my Tasmo machine in the boss's mug because I am the boss. A bit Harry Potter, and you're doing your sewing.
Yeah, got to get it done. The present. So.
Was it a cross stitch kit?
Yeah. Time is of the essence.
So, little digestion walk, as we call it.
Yeah.
We live less than a 10-minute walk from Sainsbury's. We usually do walk, we don't drive like we did the other day. That's only because we had so much water and there's no way I was carrying, 30 kilogram worth of water back.
Absolutely not, no.
So Robin needs an avocado because she always forgets something.
No, I need an avocado for lunch, and I need a couple of other bits, so.
And there's probably something I need, so we like just browsing around on prep because it's fun. Everyone loves browsing around the supermarket, don't they?
Exactly, it kills some time.
And we love a delivery. Got some vitamin D tablets, very important, and some glycerol. That's great for helping you get a pump. Pre-workout meal time. Got chicken and rice and 4 servings of kids' birthday cake cereal. Total 175 grams of carbs. Also got my strong pre-workout, which I usually save for special occasions, but when it's needed. But this being the last leg day, I want it to be a special one. Also, digestive enzymes, fish oil pill, more supplements, the naughty kind. And no pre-workout meal for Robin, but a bit of difficulty. We've had a barmy because I want to watch something that fires me up to go to the gym before I go to the gym. So a bit of Blood and Guts by Dorian Yates, a bit of Kevin Levrone, Marilyn Muscle Machine, J to the Z by Jay Cutler, and you want to watch?
Well, Gilmore Girls, obviously.
Guys, seriously. Usually I start setting my intro as soon as I start my first working set. Today's high carb days, 50 grams of maltodextrin in there, 20 grams of EAAs, 10 grams of creatine,
5 grams of glutamine, a little bit of taurine, electrolytes, and a sprinkle of salt.
Not much then.
Not much. First working set coming. Right, drop set time, guys. Go. Oh. Come on, Let's go again, come on. Come on. Two more. Come on. Pushing up. Pushing down. Feels good. Right, heavy as you can on the first one. If you're going to get like 6. So. Yeah, nice. Easy, come on. For you, come on, Roberts. Yes, come on. Nice. Easy, come on. Yeah, that's it. Got it, come on. Exciting it. One more. Come on. You got another one? Okay, drop it. Drop 2 or 3. Trail icon. Yeah. Nice. Come on. Come on. Right. Drop it one more time. You do make a light. Just go slow and squeeze the top here. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Oh, you, come on. You got it. Come on. Hold on 5 seconds at the top of it, maybe. Yeah, that's control. One more. There you go, there it is. Come on, let's go. Slow on the negative, yeah. Pause at the top as well. Pause. Yeah, like at least do 2 or 3 plates for me.
I don't have that many in between.
Yeah, that's it. Focus and squeeze, yeah? Nice. Yeah, very good. That's it. Come on. Nice, yeah.
Okay, so the reason we started with extensions and curls with the triple drop sets after the 2 straight sets was to pre-exhaust before these heavier movements. Now that's important because at this stage in prep, we depleted, joints are dry and so on. The risk of injury does go up quite high, so want to be able to reduce the amount of load you can use. And also it's just nice to get a good pump going, and the muscles are engaged and they're firing, and you can feel them better when you're doing your heavier movements like your squats and your leg press. Next for me, it was on to a leg press of a high and wide stance again. Not tons of weight, we're just firing out a decent amount of reps, decent tempo, although not that slow, just trying to keep the tension dead in the glutes, the adductors and the hamstrings. And it might seem a bit of an odd way to do it, but I really felt this exercise where I wanted to, and that is the main thing. It's not just about how much weight you can use, it's actually stimulating the muscle and preventing muscle loss. And I supersetted this with calf press. Our gym doesn't have a actual specific calf machine, so this is the best we can do, or the Smith machine. I'm not that big on doing supersets particularly normally. I normally just focus on straight sets, but fatigue's high at the moment, and I'm just trying to keep my workouts as concise as possible whilst keeping the intensity there, so this is something I found helpful. Next, we did some hip thrusts. Yes, I do hip thrusts from time to time. They're not in year round, but I think they're important for maintaining your glutes, which can quickly waste away if you do start losing muscle in a dieting phase or in prep. So yeah, obviously you women love doing them, and occasionally I do them too, which you'll see in the next set. And yes,
go.
I do use the pad just like Robin does, or at least a rolled up jumper or something, because that bar hurts when it digs into your pelvis and your pubic bone. And just why be uncomfortable doing an exercise? It just takes away from your training intensity if you're uncomfortable. I only did one set of these. I just took it as close to failure as I felt comfortable and as I felt was right to do. As a finisher, I've switched out my stiff-legged deadlifts for hyperextensions. Sometimes I do these with weight. I didn't here today. And what I did was 3 rounds of hyperextensions, somewhere close to failure with no weight, just focusing on pulling from the hamstrings and where your glutes tie into your hamstrings. And then I supersetted that with walking lunges down the length of the gym, or the best part of the gym that I could manage to walk down. And yeah, my legs were so pumped that I could actually see the veins through my trousers after doing the first set of these, and I've never been in a position before I can see leg veins through trousers, so I was pretty happy with that.
I'm dying.
Side chest. Push your hamstring into your leg, so push it out like this. And you can see here the big width as well as it's hamstring.
Yeah. One of those, yeah. And then you do it like that.
Side tricep.
That's actually really hard.
That's one of our tries.
That's really hard.
And you can also do this.
Got the leg as well. Make sure people like push that arm out because if you push out the socket.
Abdominals first.
Of course.
Abs and thighs.
It's about to.
You've been hitting it, haven't you? Like 3, 2, 1.
That's not a pirouette, but okay.
So that's sorry.
Bear with.
Pose and practice, ticked off, done. That's the last leg day done before the show. And that was, as you can see from the video, it was absolutely brutal, 10 out of 10 effort from both of us. And just something I want to talk to you guys about is just the amount of support I had going into my first show. It's actually been quite a moving experience, you know. First of all, I just want to say, I'm a little bit choked up here. What a fantastic coach I've got, Paul Barnett. You know, he's guided me through this process. You know, he's got all the doubts I've had myself. And I'm not the sort of person to doubt myself. He's just put it all to rest. And he's got me into the best shape I could ever imagine being in for my first show. You know, he's put tons of size on me since I've been working with him. And he's just such a laid-back, cool guy to work with. So thank you, Paul. We'd like to get you something when this is done, if that's possible, even though you're in America. Second of all, just the amount of messages we're getting on social media daily saying, think I should win, think I should place, all that, you know. If that happens, I'll be blown away. But if it doesn't, it is what it is, and I get beaten by someone better than me, that's fine, I'm comfortable with that. I'm not doing it to win, I'd love to win, of course, no one goes for second place, but I'm doing this for me, and this is what I love doing. I love bodybuilding, and I love the whole process, I love the dieting, I love the off-season, I love my training, I love watching my body change. So yeah, and it's just someone you see in videos like Robin. Yeah, I love Robin. She goes she goes through the whole process with me. You know, day and not on my low days, all the days where I'm too tired to talk sometimes, and you know, when my energy's been on the floor. And yeah, just a special thank you. You've got someone at home, you know, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend that's behind you, it just does make it so much easier, and you know, they're only calling all the time, so thank you.
Post-workout time, that was an absolutely phenomenal leg workout, wasn't it? From both of us.
Yeah, sure.
No, you did really good. Right, so we've got 130 cream of rice with a bit of oats in there, 8 grams of berries, banana, kids cereal, and
This is all for Dwayne, not for me, by the way.
yeah, it's high day though, so mind your own business. Whey isolate made into a sludge which we pour on the top, so it makes it like
You can see it's a bit like creamy.
yeah, so it's like a nice dessert. It's my sweet treat, this is.
And then I have my favourite. I've got a fish cake with some rice and some avocado. It's the best.
Also, I'll take more vitamin C, more fish oil, more digestive enzymes this meal. Sometimes when it's not deep in competition prep, we'll have a cheat meal for this meal, won't we? Paul allows a cheat meal all year round for me, all through contest prep. He's only cut it out the last 2 weeks. It's normally something we cook together, like we make some chicken paninis. Well, we keep them sensible, don't we, most of the time?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And if we do go out, it's like a burger or, well, him a steak, you know, something like that.
Like
so,
a lot of the time, it's similar to what I have in my plan anyway. Like a lot
Yeah.
of the time, I'll go harvester and just get a chicken breast and potato and some salad.
Yeah, well, we love the salad bar, and it's great for the kids.
Yeah. Alright, it's that time of night, final meal. We've got oats, dates, another egg white omelette, and a treat which is a bit of a squares bar. We've got to do cinnamon the oats up, salt everything as normal, and then we've got our nighttime supplements, silicate, magnesium, fish oil, multivitamin, ashwagandha, and yeah, I think that's it. A milk thistle to protect the liver at this stage in prep. So yeah, I like oats before bed on my high days, just because I find for some reason after a high day, even the height of my off season, I always wake up really hungry, and the oats just digest a bit slower, so I go with that. They still digest really well. Everything I've eaten today, I've just focused on having foods to digest well, because I don't want to upset the digestion at this stage of prep, and certainly don't want to be bloated. Anyway, ending it there. Remember to like, comment and subscribe.